Good afternoon, Your Royal Highnesses and dear friend, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, this session needs to be on the main stage, huh? It's becoming too small here. It shows the success already of what will happen, inshallah, in a few months. So first of all, I'm very happy and very proud that my friend Tony asked me to moderate this session. We just signed a great strategic partnership with Riyadh Air. So thank you for your partnership. But I would say that today, I hope we will be able to beat the noise which is outside. But we are driving into how this innovative airline, which is already talking a lot about it, it's one of the, as a humble branding expert, I don't recall hearing already amazing positive noise about a brand. So it's not just taking to the skies, but also will definitely revolutionizing the future of travel. And we're just with Her Highness Princess Haifa a few minutes ago on another conversation about how to disrupt this industry of tourism, which is one of her passion, if I can say, with His Excellency the Minister, and how this could be done through cutting-edge digital solution. So Tony Douglas, the man who will join me in a few seconds on stage, is the CEO of Riyadh Air. He was appointed 2 years ago in 2022 to lead this development of the Saudi Arabia news flagship airline. Under his leadership, Riyadh Air is focused on delivering a world-class airline aligned with Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030. So without notice, I would like also for you to know a little bit more about Tony, who do not need any introduction, to be honest. But anyway, he has an impressive track record in the aviation and infrastructure sectors. And he's known, and I can tell because I know Tony now for, I would say, almost a year. He is looking always at detail. He has a huge dedication to quality, to elegance, which is extremely important, to safety, corporate responsibility. He was leading Etihad Airways, Abu Dhabi Airports, the UK Ministry of Defense, leading high-performing teams and large-scale projects, all of them with excellence. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, a warm welcome to Tony Douglas, who is really a tycoon of the aviation industry. Tony, please, my friend. No, you are a guru, Tony. Come on. So, Tony, I have 2 questions for you. And then I will leave you the floor because you don't really need, you are a showman by yourself. Maybe even better than Jerry, you know? We can open the mic of Tony, please. Anyway, so Tony, Riyadh Air is a relatively new airline in a very competitive industry, as you know. So what is the vision, the purpose? You know, we spoke a lot yesterday. All investors was talking about investing in purpose. What is the vision and the purpose of Riyadh Air?
Okay, well, Richard, first of all, thank you very much. Wonderful introduction. Your Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go slightly off-piste, if I may, because how do you follow Jerry Inzarello? Almost impossible. Almost impossible. So I'd like to do a stage show with a dear friend of mine, Mr. Alex Manns, who is our technology partner. Because today actually is the reveal of version 1.0 of what a true digital native looks like. And for Riyadh Air, this is one of those really, really special moments. So it kind of begs the question, why are we going to do this? And I go all the way back, if I can, to what we're all about. We've got a purpose statement, which is a digitally led business that enables travel. Digitally led business that enables travel. Not to be confused with a regular or a conventional airline. In terms of the brand is Riyadh. The brand is Riyadh. The brand is Riyadh. And there's 3 pillars to that brand. You can see them behind me. And what I really want to talk about today is the first one, which is being a digital native. We don't have a legacy. We don't have to use systems that have been around our industry for many decades for good reason. And our board, from the inception, therefore had the opportunity of a strategic decision between 2 questions. Do we want to be the last big startup that does it the conventional way? Or do we want to be the first big startup that becomes a true digital native? And of course, the answer to the question was B. The correct answer was B. So there's a more important question as well, I guess, which is why did we go that way? And I think everybody in this room is very familiar with the demographic of the country. Average age of less than 30, highest iOS per capita usage in the world, highest TikTok usage per capita in the world, highest YouTube usage per capita in the world, i.e., it's a true digital native. In excess of 7 hours a day connected to the internet, and the principal device that has been used, 99% of the usage, is of course the mobile phone. So what we wanted to design, and we've been working with our digital partner for over 2 years in our labs, is how that true digital native engages with a population that wants to engage with something that's got more in common with Amazon, something that's got more in common with noon.com, something that's got more in common with Uber, your banking app, i.e. the way we do it in our normal walk of life, but until this point was never normal in commercial aviation. So that's what really got us to the point of saying we will be a true digital native, and we'll present it in a way that means that a population who, on average, 3.2 trips per year, which is way above Western Europe, way above North America, can engage in this in a completely unique and different way. So with that in mind, I'm now going to introduce our digital partner, Mr. Alex Mann. In the words of Frank Sinatra, come fly with me. Come show me how it's done.
Thank you, everybody, Your Highnesses. All right, Tony said it already. Why is it that every other industry seems to have modernized, from banking to healthcare to public transport? But why is it that we still book our flights and manage our flights the same way we did for the last few decades? Now, we're going to show you today a couple of ways by which Riyadh Air is truly innovative and changing the game for commercial aviation, starting with the concept of a shopping cart, something that doesn't exist with airlines. And one great way to showcase what a shopping cart with airlines can enable is trips that are shared. What if you can book your flights with others as easily as sharing a link? So let's say that Tony and I go on this trip. We have a joint conference to attend, and we have a bunch of people on our team to come with us. We can just share a link, and all of us will find ourselves in a shared shopping cart. We can add as many people as we like. So I add Tony. Tony and I both add our respective team members, and each of us will be able to add the itineraries that are important for us to get to our conference. I'm flying from Jeddah, Tony's flying from London, and some of our colleagues are flying on a close airline partner of Riyadh Air, Delta Airlines. And it doesn't just stop there. We have the ability to split our payments or combine them in whatever way we like. When it's time to fly, even though we're on one order on different itineraries, we all receive our boarding passes easily on our mobile phones when the time is right for each and every one of us. Now, how do we do this? In today's world, the legacy world, every single one of us would have to make our own bookings with our own confirmations, and it becomes messy to manage. With Riyadh Air, all of these individual bookings are concentrated on one order, one record, one source of truth.
Alex, I want a lot more than just a flight ticket, buddy. Give me more.
I know you want more, Tony, so no problem. So travel is not just the flight. It is not just getting there or getting home. It is about the experience. So with Riyadh Air, travelers will be able to book their complete trip in one single place. Whether it is the flight on Riyadh Air or on great airline partners like Delta, or your stay in destination, your car rental to get around, attractions to spend your time with, and even concert tickets that might be relevant to you. And relevance is important. Riyadh Air uses the latest advances in generative AI to package and determine what matters to you, your family, your people on the trip. So how do we do this? How do we create this integrated experience that is Riyadh Air, which has never been done as an airline? Oh, there we go. So whether it is the activity, the flight of Riyadh or airline partners, hotels, car rentals, concerts, Flyer aggregates all this content in one place and makes it available to Riyadh Air, to retail, to all of you in one place. Book, manage, service, all of the content centrally.
But Jerry in Zarillo is unique. He wants hyper-personalization. Give him hyper-personalization.
Hyper-personalization it is. We'll be able to respond with the right content to the right customer under the right context. We understand what you've booked before. We understand the itinerary and the group you're traveling with. If you're a family of 4, with one click, you can seat next to each other. Need places to go with the kids? No problem. We've got you covered. Or maybe running a little bit late for the airport? One single click, and we'll get you a fast pass so you can skip the line.
I see many people smiling here when you say fast track. Huh?
Give him Atletico. Give him Atletico de Madrid.
I know you wanted it, so yes, we got it. You want to stay, going to go to Atletico, we've got you covered on that as well.
Got it.
No matter what kind of traveler you are, whether you're a business traveler that needs that extra legroom, that wants the chauffeur to your hotel or to the airport, needs the lounge access or priority boarding, or whether you're that young family that simply wants a stroller for the youngest one, go to great destinations and attractions to spend time with the family, and simply wants to sit next to each other. No matter why you're traveling, who you're traveling with, or who you are, we'll make sure that Riyadh Air provides you what you need on your complete trip, not just the flights. Back to you, Tony.
So look, we tried to have a little bit of fun about that. It's FII 8, and obviously there's a business community in this room and outside, hopefully listening. We, as an airline, are doing this as red-blooded capitalists as well. What's our motive over and above an obsessional attention to detail, guest experience, with a digital nativity? It's the fact that look at Booking.com. Booking.com's got a market capitalization of about 150 billion US dollars. Trip.com, Expedia, right up there. The biggest airline in the world, in terms of market capitalization, is $32 billion. We do all the hard work. We've got the balance sheet with aircraft on, which depreciate quickly. He or she, who controls digital, controls where the value's at. So the travel integrator with the airline, not one or the other. What Riyadh Air is trying to do is bring that as and conversation. And therefore, for us today, this was like the Steve Jobs moment. You know, here lies, Steve Jobs, BlackBerry, clicky buttons, to the museum. Here's iPhone 1. It's a pathway to the future. For us, this is the pathway to the future. This is drop number 1. Many of you will remember, iPhone 1, of course, didn't have a reversible camera. The App Store didn't even exist when the iPhone first came out. So for us in commercial aviation today, this is one small step for mankind. See what I did there, Jerry? This is one giant leap for commercial aviation, and we're delighted that Alex and I could share it with you. It's a team game with Flyer, our digital partner, and it's version 1.0. And we can't wait to release what version 2.0, we're version 3.0, and thereafter. Your Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Amazing, Tony. Great, man. Amazing.
And Tony, I think we're playing one more video, actually.
Okay, let's
Imagine
watch the video, but
flexibility
you stay
as
on
the
stage.
new norm. Imagine journeys tailored to your unique rhythm. Imagine every experience elevating you to new horizons. Welcome to Riyadh Air, the digital native airline. Effortlessly book multiple experiences to a single destination, all in one streamlined reservation. Access expedited options when time is precious. Secure side-by-side seats. Flights, stays, cars, events, attractions, all integrated into one booking experience, powered by state-of-the-art technology. Reimagine what you expect from travel. A new era is in the air.
Congratulations. So, Jerry, Tony raised the bar, huh? He has raised the bar, but please, I would like also, I told you, Tony is a very elegant man, like everyone here. So please, maybe the crew, you have to join us. We have super elegant uniforms, if you agree. Tony, please, let's have the crew coming. I love their uniform. We're happy to have you here. So please, gentlemen, ladies, I think you deserve a beautiful picture with your boss.
Hey guys, I'll go in the center.
Congratulations, Tony. We have only one issue. We cannot wait 2025. I think you need to go faster, my
None of us
friend.
can, Richard. None of us can.
Thank you all.
Your Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Okay, guys.